welcome to this evening's match. On the pitch, everyone is getting ready, and providing the technical insight next to me is Mark Lawrenson. Mark?
Thanks, and good evening, John. Delighted to be here this evening.
Here we are for the first match of the league season, where more drama and great football is sure to unfold. It's the start then of the new campaign, the moment we've been waiting for, and I wonder what kind of drama will unfold in the season ahead. A real buzz around the ground created by the supporters, a fantastic atmosphere, great sense of expectation from both sets of fans who will emerge victorious. Here's a throw in a potentially dangerous area too. Defender breaks it up. There it is. Defender cuts it out. Lucas. Fernando Torres. He needs room. Chance here! Flag was up, just caught offside there. Good call by the assistant referee. Toure. Tackling is strong and firm, but they've escaped. Cut out the pass. Great ball into space. Gerrard! I think the keeper could see that was going off to the right. Just over 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Ireland. We are seeing truly wonderful movement off the ball, slicing the defence apart. They may just be guilty of trying to walk the ball into the net though. Wide and by some distance. Skirtle. Glenn Johnson. Riera. Lucas. They shepherd it clear. This puts the defence under real pressure. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. What can he conjure now? And a punch away by the keeper there sends it behind for a corner kick.
With some real quality on the delivery, this corner could just be the breakthrough before the whistle.
Cleared away. The whistle sounds for the end of the first period. Some great football so far, and I hope we can see more of the same after the break.
Well, they can count themselves lucky with this scoreline. The manager will tell his team to open it up a bit, try and get down the flanks more.
A half of industry, if not inspiration, and 0-0 the score at the break. 45 minutes to play. These two sides pride themselves on playing open attacking football. And they've not let us down in that respect. The outstanding performers in this game so far, the two goalkeepers. Excellent saves at either end of the pitch. Crowd thoroughly enjoying the game as it unfolds. The through ball has set something up here. In comes the cross. Oh, sturdy defence. Goalkeeper up to it. This goalkeeper has been getting rave reviews recently, and a couple of examples here as to why. Can he shoot? Ireland! Narrowly wide and into the side netting. Carragher. Fabio Aurelio, approaching the hour mark. Fine defending. He is strong in the air. Here's Fernando Torres. Vieira. They could open the scoring with a good cross here. And they thwart them as they look for the shot. Accurate passes to feet, designed to find a way through, but one goes astray. Gerrard! Now possibility down the flank. A header! Tevez. Here's Fernando Torres. Here's Gerrard. Now a chance. That's better. He scored and they've broken the deadlock at long last. A slender lead, but one established at a crucial time.
What an unbelievable goal. He ran full tilt at the opposition while keeping perfect control of the ball. And he did it with real purpose and determination.
It's so nice to see so many people showing their appreciation. So far, everything going to plan. 1-0.
Well, the goal that all of us were waiting for has come, and you can hear the relief from the crowd. Neither team looked likely to falter defensively, but eventually the pressure had to tell.
Not a good challenge at all. Free kick given. How about that for tackling back? Nice spell of passing, keeping the ball, frustrating the opposition. That sails wide of the left post. A bad effort though. Ireland. Toure. The ball stolen. Chance here possibly. Lucas. Booted away. Zabaleta. There's an aerial battle. Real chance. He has blown for full time now. Well, they're off to a fabulous start and they begin the season on a high note. They really seem to have gelled as a team already on this performance.
Well, they got the win despite being made to scrap for it. So full credit to them for coming through such a stern test.
And that's the end of tonight's broadcast with me, John Champion, and my co-commentator, Mark Lawrenson. As we get underway, a full-throated roar from the fans to urge on their respective teams. They've gone 3 up front, and you can expect the same pace and width that did the damage last week. McCann. Poor ball, cut out. Riera. Here's Riera. McCann. Sean Davis. 15 minutes played. It's clear. And they're just not keeping possession for long enough. Play surges forward. Still their ball. Room for a shot. Looks like he got underneath that one a little. Timely interception. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. McCann, midway through this first half, and play has settled into a nice pattern. Stopped cynically. Elmander. Sean Davis. Clear. Pumps it upfield. It'll soon be half-time, and neither side really looks like scoring here before the break. Now to play again for a throw. Well won there. Lucas. Nicely found. This is nice. The defence will have to be on its toes with this throw. And they pressed hard, looking for this opening goal. The referee blows his whistle to end a first half played at a pretty frantic pace. I wonder, can they keep it up after the break?
A very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack really well.
A half of industry, if not inspiration, and 0-0 the score at the break. Second half underway now, but will it be better than the first? Oh, and it was such an inviting ball in. Just demanded a finish. Sean Davis. Worked really hard to get the ball back. Possession maintained with a measure of skill. That midfield battle is proving to be fairly rugged. Tackles have been flying in. This man's dangerous when he's crossing. And a header! At last, after a subdued first hour or so, the deadlock has been broken with the opening goal of the game.
That was an exceptional ball to the far post. Laid on a plate for a teammate alert enough to get beyond his marker and guide his header sweetly into the net.
They have the all-important first goal, but can they build on it?
The breakthrough has finally come. We've seen some resolute defence today from both sides, but they kept plugging away, and all that pressure has paid off.
Wins the ball back. Now they're almost toying with the defence, to the enormous delight of their fans. Can they get away yet another shot on target in this spell? It's gone out, but it came off the defender. Oh, they'll battle for this in the middle. Remarkable goal! It puts them 2 goals ahead now, and they're building a comfortable lead.
Well, perhaps the defence could have done better. There really wasn't much of a challenge, but take nothing away from him. He got power and accuracy into that header.
So, 2-0. Who'd have thought that would be the way of it?
It was close at one stage, but that goal, I imagine, will do just perfectly for them. And it puts the game beyond doubt. The manager can finally relax, and so can the fans.
And here's a chance! Ooh, full marks for making the opportunity, but he didn't take it. Carragher. Quarter of an hour remaining. Riera. Knocks it out to the flank. Sheer weight of defensive numbers sorted that out. Knocks it through. Riera! Well held. Matthew Taylor. Here's Fernando Torres. Solid defending. There's an aerial battle. Here's Gerrard. Good challenge. Lucas. Keeper's ball. There we have it. The match is all over. They've done it. A great win for them here. They did everything possible to ensure the victory, and their supporters are going wild. Back-to-back wins are always welcome, and they'll want to keep this form going for as long as possible. They still need to keep their feet on the ground, though.
I don't think the manager will have any complaints about the result. Every one of his players played his socks off. They all put in 110% effort.
Well, that's it for this afternoon's broadcast, so thank you, Mark. The match kicks off. Let's hope it's a cracker. They've gone 3 up front, and you can expect the same pace and width that did the damage last week. Fine defending. Gerrard. Now a chance! Clear. Lucas. That midfield battle is proving to be fairly rugged. Tackles have been flying in. And the breakaway is on here. This man's dangerous when he's crossing. Riera! They've done it! Breaking through to draw first blood here in the first half. And that is a real psychological blow to the opposition.
Just look at how well he attacked that ball. Maybe the defence could have done a bit better, but he was always favourite to get there. And when he did, there was only one possible outcome.
They had the opposition on the back foot for a good while, so with a deserved lead now.
OK, that's the first goal of the game. Could be very important.
Here's a Bouet. Needs to work the keeper. It's a corner kick. To the target in the centre. Here's a chance. Brave goalkeeping. Good anticipation, off his line quickly. Sanya. And Van Persie. He's in the box. What a save! Almost half an hour gone. Sanya. How about that for tackling back? And Bouet. It's another patient build-up, moving the ball around well, looking for runners in behind the defence. Here's Van Persie. Does really well to maintain possession. Accurate passes to feet, designed to find a way through, but one goes astray. And these players from both sides still battling for the right to play their football. Lead is narrow, probably deserved. Well, they seek an equaliser prior to half-time. Lucas. And they still have it. There's the end of the first half. Some of the players look exhausted already. The pace has been so quick. They'll be glad to go in for a rest, I imagine.
I'm sure they'll be happy with the first half performance and with the scoreline. There's another half to go though, and they'll definitely want to maintain their momentum and finish off the opposition.
So the scoreline. Welcome back. The second half just getting underway now in what's been a pretty entertaining match. That midfield battle is proving to be fairly rugged. Tackles have been flying in. Wonderfully won there. This goes for a throw-in. Rosicki. They're pushing forward again, and they have to now. There has to be something from this attack, you feel, if they're going to stay in this match. Here's real danger. Oh, he's so good at hanging on to it. And the speed on the counter is something that they have to be very wary of. Can he hit the target? Rosicki. Senderos. Foul. Referee with an easy decision to make. It's created a counter-attack for them. Accurate service could create another goal. Win possession here. Now here's a chance. Riera! He scored! It's the goal that doubles their lead. That gives them the extra breathing space they were looking for. He's grabbed his second, and the defence just doesn't seem to know how to deal with him. So we resume with the score at 2-0.
That goal should calm a few nerves, especially those of their manager, who might even be able to provide a smile for the camera now. Just need to ride out the remaining few moments.
Solid defence in the box. Lucas. The forward push gains momentum. Attack came to nothing. Eboué. Senderos. Opportunity maybe for a shot here. Careless tackle in a dangerous place. Oh, referee points to the spot, a penalty. He seems to be in a lot of pain, but by the looks of it, there won't be a card shown here. Oh, that wasn't far away. Glenn Johnson. Skirtle. Carragher. Van Persie. Punched away and out for a corner. Who's waiting in the middle? Header too! Bullseye! Not only did he create the space for himself well, he stayed so calm in front of goal and he just guided it in.
Given his renowned ability in the air, I'm surprised the defence let him attack the ball like that. Once they had, there could only be one result. What a great header.
Well, it can still go either way. The next goal will be crucial as we resume at 2-1. Senderos. That midfield battle is proving to be fairly rugged. Tackles. It's there! The lead potentially now decisive. They worked it until they had a spare man. And didn't he take it well? Resounding finish.
What a strike. As soon as the ball fell to him, he knew exactly what he was going to do. He took one look at the keeper's position, swung his right foot and hammered it into the net.
Two goals separate the sides now. The next one will be crucial.
It's never a surprise when a team gets caught out like that, streaming forward, desperately looking for the equaliser. You can't blame the manager, though. It was the right decision.
The final whistle goes. The result has matched their outstanding display today. They've won this game in such a convincing manner, and the fans will be absolutely delighted with the result, I feel. And with that, they make it 3 from 3. The wins have helped them find their rhythm, and they're playing with some real swagger now.
That performance, not to mention the result, of course, has pleased the fans. They came here to be entertained, and they weren't disappointed.
Well, that's it for this afternoon's broadcast, so thank you, Mark. hope for a spectacular match. Competitive challenges, plenty of goals. The coaches have been through the tactical approach to this game so many times in their minds. They could open the scoring with a good cross here. Didn't give the ball away. Lucas. That one is intercepted. Poorly attempted pass. And he dinks it through. Still got a lot to do from there. Stop the attack dead then. Carew. Cut out well. Skirtle. Lucas. 15 minutes played. Rio Coca. Worked really hard to get the ball back. Into the box. Well saved by the keeper and then swept away by the defender. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but I think he could have caught that. And Skirtle. Rio Coca. They've won it back. And it may end with a chance. And a shot! Down he goes. Is it a penalty? Yes! The referee points to the spot. Absolutely no doubt at all in the referee's mind there. He doesn't look at all nervous, to be honest, so he should slot this one away and give them the lead. Oh, it's gone in!
The keeper really had no chance with that. It was expertly taken. He showed us exactly how to take a penalty, kept cool and calmly dispatched it into the net.
The crowd giving both manager and... the opposition on the back foot for a good while, so with a deserved lead now.
Well, they've certainly got enough quality in this side. They'll be knocking on the door sooner or later.
Here's Vieira. Gerrard! He scored! That's a well-timed equaliser. Mind you, there's no such thing as a bad time to score. With that, he needs just one more to go top of the goal-scoring chart. And I definitely wouldn't put it past him when he's in this kind of form. So the game finally poised at 1-1.
That goal more than most will definitely please the fans. Their vocal support had noticeably dropped when they conceded. It's a major confidence boost getting the equaliser as soon as that.
Receives it in space. There's the cross. Good clearance. The whistle sounds for the end of the first period. Some great football so far, and I hope we can see more of the same after the break.
Fabulous commitment shown from this team. I'm sure doubt crept in after the opener, but they've kept at it and didn't panic. A lot of credit to the captain for rallying his troops so well.
One apiece is how it stands, setting up an interesting second half, I think. Into the second half we go, and hopefully another 45 minutes of terrific football. Sidwell. That midfield battle is proving to be fairly rugged. Tackles have been flying in. That wasn't the worst shot in the world. Sidwell. Attack came to nothing. Mascherano. Looking for the incisive pass. No way through this time. Gets it in space. That's a cleanly won header. Vieira. He's in here. His right foot shot was well struck, but it wasn't good enough to beat the keeper. Looks like a sub's about to come on. In the right place at the right time. Lucas. That's a great ball into space. Will he put it away? It is good to see them passing the ball around so slickly in defence. It's rare to see defenders so composed on the ball. Carew. Neatly done, really dealt with the threat. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Now have possession. Vieira. Gerrard. Receives it in space. Vieira! Well, having made the chance, the finishing wasn't good enough. Oh, nice work to keep possession. Possession gained. They win possession. Sidwell. Really stopped in his tracks there. Shorey. Only 5 minutes remain and there's nothing to separate these two teams. Will we see a winner here? Keeps the ball in a good position. Strong defending. They hold that line very well. And Baumer. The final whistle goes. No winner here then. The match ends in a draw. But I don't believe either manager will be too unhappy. Excellent football from both sides on show here.
What a fantastic game, tremendous football with a real ebb and flow. It was one of those matches when the final whistle comes far too early.
And that's really it for the broadcast this afternoon. Many thanks to Mark alongside me. Good afternoon and welcome, I'm John Champion. Now before we join the referee for kick-off, let me introduce to you Mark Lawrence.
Thanks, John. Two good teams and a crowd hungry for goals.
We should be in for a great match. Both sides looking to make the early running. The players know that early season games are of vital importance. A roar goes up as we kick off. A great game expected here, and we hope plenty of goals too. Certainly the pedigree, the quality is there in both these sets of players to produce something really special. No, not this one. In the box. Ball given away. Attack came to nothing. Kills it with the chest. Fernando Torres. Oh, great defending there. Cahill. Stop the attack dead then. Mascherano. This is better. Here's Phil Neville. Poor ball, picked off. Now a bit of space. Attack came to nothing. Fernando Torres. Gerrard. Can he shoot? Always look to be going wide. And Cahill. Lucas. This is a nice spell of passing, keeping the ball, frustrating the opposition. The defender cuts this one out. Possibility of a decent cross. Oh, sturdy defence. This is better. Brave goalkeeping. Good anticipation, off his line quickly. The whistle sounds for the end of the first period. Some great football so far, and I hope we can see more of the same after the break.
They've never really been threatened in the first half. A magnificent team effort, not allowing the opposition any time or space on the ball to create clear-cut opportunities.
Either side conceding a goal then. It is 0-0. We kick off, and let's hope the second half can produce plenty of excitement. Lucas. Here's Vieira. Fernando Torres. Wide of the right post. Reasonable attempt though. Cahill. Worked really hard to get the ball back. Lucas. Gerrard. Well found by his teammate. Very important interception. Osman. Phil Neville. Here's Fernando Torres. Played just beyond the hour here. The opposition just can't get a foot in as they endure another really patient build-up. Lucas and Fernando Torres. Really good punch by the keeper. Lucas. Nicely found. And a shot! That's better. He scored, and they've broken the deadlock at long last. A slender lead, but one established at a crucial time.
As a defender, you simply can't afford to let him get onto that left foot of his. He's absolutely lethal anywhere near the goal.
They come in numbers, and you can hear precisely what they think of this. So far, everything going to plan. 1-0.
The breakthrough has finally come. We've seen some resolute defence today from both sides, but they kept plugging away, and all that pressure has paid off.
Cahill. Mascherano. Glenn Johnson. They're just not clicking with each other. And although one side has a lead, it is a slender lead, and one that's far from a winning one. The keeper deals with it. Baines. Nice control. Osman. Launches the ball forward. He has blown for full time now. Really put in the effort today to chalk up the win. The fans will be absolutely delighted with the way that they played too, and of course the result. Seems like they've forgotten how to lose. It's now 5 games since tasting defeat, and 4 of those have been victories.
They showed what they're capable of when they turn it on. As expected, the opposition were played off the park with yet another convincing performance.
Our time is up. So, thanks very much, Mark, for your analysis today. Good afternoon, I'm John Champion. With me today, my colleague Mark Lawrenson, in charge of the match analysis.
Thank you very much, John. It's a game I'm looking forward to. Let's get on with it, shall we?
I think we can expect a great match. Almost no one injured, both teams able to name close to full-strength lineups. As we get underway, a full-throated roar from the fans to urge on their respective teams. The way in which a team starts a game is so important. They need to show plenty of positive intent. Launches it high. Well, the through ball came to nothing, and it's been cleared upfield. This man's dangerous when he's crossing. He goes for it. Well, he's hit better shots than that in his time, I'm sure. Rooney knocks it through. swings it over to the target. And the ball comes down into the gloves of the keeper, plucked out of danger. Park Ji-sung. Good work to retain it. Long pass forward. Poor ball, cut out. Fernando Torres. Riera. Fernando Torres. Will he put it away? Just wide. And he looks to the skies as if to say, in acknowledgement that he should have done better. Rooney. Into the ball flying behind for a corner, deflected. It's into the centre. The header this time! They've won another as they keep the pressure on. To the target in the centre. No, not going in. A bad try though. .30 minutes on the clock in the first half. Gerrard. And he's created space. It's in! And the manager can afford to smile, even if only for a moment, as his team gets the breakthrough in the first period.
Well, the keeper made a mistake, but that is a poacher's goal. Right place, right time.
Crowd starting to get impatient now. They had the opposition on the back foot for a good while, so with a deserved lead now.
OK, that's the first goal of the game. Could be very important.
Oh, really slack defending that. The ball stolen from him. There's not a great deal of point in having so much possession at the back. Somehow they need to get the ball upfield consistently. That's picked up by the goalkeeper. Evra. It's a very good block tackle. Goalkeeper up to it. This goalkeeper has been getting rave reviews. The whistle sounds for the end of the first period. Some great football so far, and I hope we can see more of the same after the break.
We obviously have to give the frontmen credit for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly, provided great support to both the defence and the attack.
1-0 the score. I reckon, though, we may see that change in the second half. There's the signal for the start of the second 45. I've got this funny feeling the scoreline may not stay the same. They have the lead as well as all the possession, holding on to the ball well and taking no risks at all. Keeper's got it. Delivery all important here. They're looking for that equaliser. It's a good chance. And defenders on hand to concede the corner. It's sailing across the face of the goal. Cleared ball gathered in, still a chance here. Just needs a yard. Flag was up, just caught offside there. Good call by the assistant referee. Glenn Johnson. He cut out the pass beautifully. Pumps it forward. Went in and won the ball too. Rooney. Gerrard. Fernando Torres. Lucas. Rooney. They're pushing forward again, and they have to now. There has to be something from this attack, you feel, if they're going to stay in this match. Quarter of an hour remaining. Riera. And Riera. A shot, maybe. It's over, and by some margin. Here's Mascherano. Poorly attempted pass. They get the ball back. Rooney! People watching it sail wide to his right. Glenn Johnson. Park Ji-sung. That surely has to be it. They've got the ball, and if they can keep it a few moments more, they have this game sewn up. And it's still rising! There we have it, the match is all over. A brilliant victory, the players are ecstatic here. And so, of course, are the fans. It really was a quite magnificent performance today.
It's never a dull match, despite the score, when the players give it their all. That's what we've seen today. A great game, one that we have really enjoyed.
Well, that's it for this afternoon's broadcast, so thank you, Mark. We kick off, and let's hope it's a cracker of a game. They've gone 3 up front, and you can expect the same pace and width that did the damage last week. And they pressed hard, looking for this opening goal. Mascherano. Warnock. And a shot! It's a fine save. And back it goes, whence it came. 15 minutes played. Fernando Torres. This man's dangerous when he's crossing. Can they keep defending like that? Such a strong spine to this team, all the way through the central defenders, the midfield players and the strikers. Well saved by the keeper and then swept away by the defender. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but I think he could have caught that. Riera. Intercepted well. Possibility here. Another one here! No, not this time. And Fernando Torres. Now a chance. Good save. This team isn't rushing anything for the moment. They're quite content with moving the ball amongst themselves. It'll soon be half-time, and neither side really looks like scoring here before the break. Fernando Torres. And Riera. They intercept the pass. Here's Mascherano. Defender in the way. This is better. Oh, he's so good at hanging on to it. And coming forward, the keeper collects it. The whistle goes to end the first period. A fairly entertaining half. Let's hope that the second is every bit as exciting.
This team really doesn't deserve still to be on level terms, in my opinion. They played far too narrow, they've lacked ambition, and they haven't moved the ball about very well at all.
So, neither team making the break. It's 0-0. We're off. Will the second half provide more excitement for the fans here? Stephen Reed. Crowd are roaring themselves hoarse. I don't think we've had a better atmosphere than this for a long, long time. Nelson. And already, you know, the crowd at fever pitch, lending so much to the spectacle. Noise level high from the start. And so much colour around this stadium as well. The vivid colours of both sides on display in every corner of the stadium. Win possession here. Riera. Lucas. Fernando Torres. Turns defence into attack there. A careless pass picked off. Glenn Johnson. Lucas. Riera. It's a solid tackle. Now have possession. Lucas. Dealt with the threat well. Fernando Torres. in the penalty area. Chance here! And he's in again. Nelson. Samba approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. Well maintained there. Have the ball now. Trying to prise open the defence by switching to the other side. Fernando Torres. That's better. He scored and they've broken the deadlock at long last. A slender lead, but one established at a crucial time. Just listen to this, the goal richly applauded by all corners of the stadium. So what sort of response can we expect now?
What an opener and what a time to score. I have to say, the way both teams were defending, I was wondering if there was ever going to be a goal.
Lucas. The final whistle is approaching and there's only one goal in it here. Good challenge. Can he put it away? They keep the pressure on by winning a corner. Corner taken short. A chance! Needs to work the keeper. And again! Goalkeeper takes it quite confidently. Michel Salgado. It's all over! The referee's had enough. They have come away with an emphatic victory this time, and that's thanks to a tremendous all-round performance. Real hunger and passion on display today.
You can see and hear how their delirious fans are already celebrating around the stadium. The big question is, how long into the night will it continue?
So all that remains for me to say is that we've reached the end of our coverage this afternoon. Many thanks to Mark alongside me. Big roar from the crowd as the game gets underway. A super atmosphere here. Manager keeping faith with the same 4-3-3 formation that got them the win last week. No need to change a winning formula.
No, sailing over the bar, far too much elevation.
Mascherano.
It's a firm block tackle.
Lucas. Riera. Skirtle.
We're waiting for the first goal, and a good cross could set it up.
Just can't seem to get out of their own half. Another throw-in from a dangerous area.
That's good play on the wing. Ooh, free kick awarded in a very promising position here.
This is a big opportunity from the free kick. The ball's out for a goal kick. Skirtle.
Lucas. Here's Fernando Torres.
The defence is pretty solid. Can they keep defending like that?
Finds him well. Fisted away.
That mistake could have been costly, but the defender was quick to react and play it to safety. So, a corner.
That's sailing across the face of the goal.
That is a wayward finish. He's clearly not happy.
Carragher.
Fabio Aurelio.
The break is on.
And a chance here, possibly.
Solid defence in the box. Brought an end to the attack. Timely interception.
Mascherano.
Still stalemate, with neither team really looking like scoring before the half-time break.
And it looks promising. And the keeper will be breathing a huge sigh of relief. Lucky there were no strikers around to pick it up. Glenn Johnson.
Long pass forward. Poorly attempted pass. Slices open the defence.
The whistle goes to signal half-time. The players can head off to the changing room for a well-earned break. Pretty pleased with the performance so far.
It's a fairly cagey affair. Neither side able to find a net as yet. Both keepers wouldn't mind a clean sheet, but I imagine the supporters would love to see a goal or two.
Neither side conceding a goal then. It is 0-0.
Everyone back in their seats, including the managers, and the second half is underway. No substitutions reported during the break. I think we can expect another good half of football, as what we've seen so far has been highly entertaining.
Nobody there.
Fabio Aurelio. Glenn Johnson.
The keeper tidies up. Have the ball now.
Riera! At last! After a subdued first hour or so, the deadlock has been broken with the opening goal of the game.
Well, whenever he gets a ball, there's an air of expectancy. he displayed a true striker's instinct. As soon as he received the ball, you knew what was going to happen.
With that, he needs just one more to go top of the goal-scoring chart, and I definitely wouldn't put it past him when he's in this kind of form. Here we go, leading by a goal to nil.
What an opener and what a time to score. I have to say, the way both teams were defending, I was wondering if there was ever going to be a goal.
Looks like a sub's about to come on.
Launches the ball forward.
What an opportunity to pull level. Delivered towards the penalty spot. Mascherano. Riera. More confidence about the movement of the ball now. The keeper had his eye on it and saw it was going wide of the post. We've got players warming up on the touchline. Nicely won, the attack came to nothing. Lucas. Was in the right place to intercept that one. A solid, commanding header. Worked really hard to get the ball back. Space and time on the ball. Turns defence into attack there. Square ball across the defence. Just one goal separating the two teams with only 5 minutes to play on the clock. Gerrard. He cleared. That surely has to be it. They've got the ball, and if they can keep it a few moments more, they have this game sewn up. Chance! Oh, that's easy meat for the defence. It's a very good block tackle. He has blown for full time now. Really put in the effort today to chalk up the win. The fans will be absolutely delighted with the way that they played too, and of course the result.
That's what you call a real smash and grab job. They got the result, although the rest of the game may have been a pretty forgetful affair.
Thank you, Mark, for joining me this afternoon. That's all we have time for. Hold on to your seats, this could be one heck of a ride. The coaches have been through the tactical approach to this game so many times in their minds.
Stopped him illegally there.
Andy Reid.
Tainho. Nicely won, the attack came to nothing.
Fabio Aurelio. Mascherano. Healy. A bit too much weight on the pass through.
Into the area. Back off the bar.
And they pressed hard, looking for this opening goal.
They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box.
Here's Darren Bent.
They're picking their men.
Here's Darren Bent. Richardson.
Cuts it back deep. Can they keep defending like that? Fernando Torres. They're breaking out quickly here. Will he hit the target?
Healy. And we've barely had half of the first half. Won himself a yard or two. And they thwart them as they look for the shot.
Fernando Torres. Now they look to be more expansive. Attack came to nothing.
Here's Gerrard.
Quick thinking to intercept the through pass. That is tight play.
Lucas.
Gets it in space.
Chance here! And a punch away by the keeper there, sends it behind for a corner kick. And it's taken short. Now a chance. And the ball goes into touch deep in opposition territory.
Oh, sturdy defence.
There is half-time. The players from both sides head for the changing rooms. There might well be a bit of sorting out needed during the interval.
There's been no real consistency to their play, and they've given possession away far too often with missed passes. They'll definitely be pleased to go in with this scoreline.
No goals then, 0-0, and everything to play for in the second 45 minutes. They start the second half, and will the manager's half-time talk have had the desired effect?
No, doesn't pick out his man.
Here's Mascherano. Here's Riera.
Receives it in space. Dealt with the threat well. A chance, really poor defending. His left foot shot was well struck, but not good enough to beat the keeper.
That's an incisive pass though.
Hangs onto the ball. Well found there.
And now a shot! At last! After a subdued first hour or so, the deadlock has been broken with the opening goal of the game.
Well, whenever he gets a ball, there's an air of expectancy. He displayed a true striker's instinct. As soon as he received the ball, you knew what was going to happen.
So far, everything going to plan. 1-0.
Well, the goal that all of us were waiting for has come, and you can hear the relief from the crowd. Neither team looked likely to falter defensively, but eventually the pressure had to tell.
Pressure on the defence now. Wins the ball back. Here's Fernando Torres. Turns defence into attack there.
Possession didn't last long.
Solid defence in the box.
Andy Reid.
Good interception here.
And a chance.
Goalkeeper had his eye on that and saw it was going wide of the post.
Have the ball now. And the shot from distance. Keeper saw that all the way.
Carragher.
Fabio Aurelio.
Too obvious.
Possibility here. Still in play! And that certainly won't worry the keeper. Andy Reid. The referee blows and it's all over.
The result has matched their outstanding display today. They've won this game in such a convincing manner, and the fans will be absolutely delighted with the result, I feel.
The game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped the game, and in the end they got the goal they deserved.
So that brings us to the end of this afternoon's match. My sincere thanks go to Mark Lawrenson for joining us. We kick off, and let's hope it's a cracker of a game. There's a fabulous sense of occasion, and there are so many match winners out there. Very difficult to tell which way this contest is going to go. In fact, it could come down to simply who's more hungry for it.
He Extremely important interception there.
Gerrard
Finds him well. Fernando Torres. They've done it. Breaking through to draw first blood here in the first half. And that is a real psychological blow to the opposition.
What a fantastic goal from a fantastic player. There was no doubt about the outcome as soon as he got on the ball. A fabulous striker's finish.
A roar of approval from the crowd, if you can call it that, with so many empty seats though. They had the opposition on the back foot for a good while, so with a deserved lead now.
Always a good time to score, especially if you score it.
And a shot! Solid defence in the box. Oh, nice work to keep possession. Win possession here.
The ball's out, goal kick. Fabio Aurelio.
Chance for another goal, perhaps.
Now a chance!
Possibility of a decent cross.
Duff.
We've nearly reached the half-hour mark. The forward push gains momentum. No, not this one. And he's now got the ball on the other side.
Over the line for a throw-in. Now a chance for a cross. Good tackle. Was the block challenged by the defender?
Only one goal in it here with 5 minutes remaining before half-time.
Gerrard.
Can he make a chance? Keeper makes the stop. Some good.
The whistle sounds for the end of the first period. Some great football so far, and I hope we can see more of the same after the break.
We obviously have to give the front men credit for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly, provided great support to both the defence and the attack.
Just the one goal separates them. 1-0 it is, as we await the second half.
Away we go in the second half then, as they look to try to kill the game off. Vieira.
Lucas. Picking their man.
Lucas. Here's Vieira.
And he crosses. He cleared.
Nevland.
Stays on the ball. Well worked to win possession. Here's Fernando Torres.
Good tackle. Some players are warming up on the touchline now. Firm challenge coming in.
And that was a very well-timed tackle.
That's good tackling back.
Here's Fernando Torres. Can he shoot?
Duff.
No, it's been snuffed out. Good running on the ball.
Wide and by some distance. Quarter of an hour remaining. Lucas and Mascherano.
Oh, nice work to keep possession.
Good tackle. Duff. The defending tight. Mascherano into the last 5 minutes, and the crowd breathless from the football they've seen, and still in pursuit of an equaliser. And the ball goes out of play again. Tansil. Hangalan. Tansil. Duff. And this is promising. There we have it, the match is all over.
A brilliant victory. The players are ecstatic here, and so of course are the fans. It really was a quite magnificent performance today.
They showed what they're capable of when they turn it on. As expected, the opposition were played off the park with yet another convincing performance.
And that's really it for the broadcast this afternoon. Many thanks to Mark alongside me. The match kicks off. Let's hope it's a cracker. They've gone 3 up front, and you can expect the same pace and width that did the damage last week. Riera.
Good delivery, and we may well see the first goal here. Can they keep defending like that?
Lucas. Gerrard.
Win possession here.
Gerrard. Derrida. Here's Gerrard.
Can he shoot?
They escape the danger at the cost of a throw-in. Looking for width.
They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. Just over 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Edman. Put too much weight on the pass through. He's having a pop. Fans will be disappointed with that. And Riera. Derrida. This team has been through a rigorous training regime. 2 training sessions every day. Players have moaned about it, but they may benefit from it. CUMA. The whistle sounds for the end of the first period. Some great football so far, and I hope we can see more of the same after the break.
They've never really been threatened in the first half. A magnificent team effort, not allowing the opposition any time or space on the ball to create clear-cut opportunities.
No goals then, 0-0, and everything to play for in the second 45 minutes. We begin the second half. How will the teams respond to their manager's half-time talks? What they now need to do is continue with the things that served them so well in the first period. And that was a very well-timed tackle. No attempt to play the ball. Free kick.
Here's Gerrard.
Maybe a goal here.
The keeper couldn't take it cleanly, and it's gone behind for a corner.
It's sailing across the face of the goal. And a header into the gloves of the keeper. Played just beyond the hour here. It's a very, very good challenge. Had to be perfectly timed. Didn't get anywhere near the ball. Free kick.
Fabio Aurelio.
Fernando Torres. Now have possession.
Gerrard. Bramble. Back it goes all the way to the keeper.
Almost 75 minutes on the watch now.
Riera.
Referee says fair challenge.
Derrida.
A clean take by the keeper, comes off his line and makes it his. There's the chance! That's the opener. Having held on for most of the game, you can see the disappointment on their faces.
Can't really say they were on top, but they find themselves in front. Will they now take control?
What an opener and what a time to score. I have to say, the way both teams were defending, I was wondering if there was ever going to be a goal.
It's wide.
Skirtle.
Glenn Johnson. Lucas. needs a good delivery. We could see the equaliser. Broken up by the defender. Can he find the goal?
Although the keeper did get to it, you have to say that's far from a convincing save. The defender had to do the clearing up after him.
He has blown for full time now. Despite their courageous efforts, they have come away with a defeat here. The players disappointed, they performed well, but they've lacked a little bit in terms of luck, I think, today.
No shortage of effort or commitment, but it seems they lack that bit of sharpness up front today. Any other day, they could have had a result.
And that closes our coverage this afternoon. My thanks to co-presenter Mark Lawrenson. We're underway then, and just listen to that roar. I could have sworn the roof was about to come off. All the pre-match anxiety and suspense lifted with kickoff. Players on both sides understand their responsibilities. They know what they need to do. Space and time on the ball. He scored! What an amazing start! Taking the lead with barely 10 minutes gone on the clock.
Well, that's brought the crowd to their feet. There's simply no stopping this guy. He just flew past the defenders as if they weren't there. And more importantly, beat the keeper with ease.
Nobody should be disappointed now for having come to the stadium to witness this, rather than just watching. So what sort of response can we expect now?
Okay, that's the first goal of the game. Could be very important.
Gerrard. Cut inside. with the ball flying behind for a corner, deflected. Goes for the short one. It's well defended. 15 minutes into the first half. And he's in here. Needs a good delivery. We could see the equaliser. Will he test the keeper? The referee has given a corner kick. Oh, they'll battle for this in the middle. Pumps it upfield. Maybe too long. Needs half a yard. Oh, it's low. They've won another corner. It's across the face of goal. Cleared ball gathered in, still a chance here. Clear. Threads it through the defence. We are seeing truly wonderful movement off the ball, slicing the defence apart. They may just be guilty of trying to walk the ball into the net though. Riera! Tidied up well. The difference of one goal here with the half-time break coming up. Damian Johnson. The defender overlaps. Fernando Torres. There's space on the wing. And a chance! And the keeper has it. Stop the attack dead then. The whistle goes to end the first period, a fairly entertaining half. Let's hope that the second is every bit as exciting.
I'm sure they'll be happy with the first half performance and with the scoreline. There's another half to go though, and they'll definitely want to maintain their momentum and finish off the opposition.
So the scoreline reads 1-0 as the teams prepare for the next 45 minutes. So here's the second half then. More of the same will doubtless please their manager. What they now need to do is continue with the things that served them so well in the first period. Slack defending, gave it away. The keeper saved it. Maybe though he could have knocked it further away from his 6-yard box. In the end though, well cleared by the defender. There's the chance. It's gone in. They've conceded a goal early in the second half and parity is restored. But for how long, I wonder?
What a beautifully worked goal. The timing of the run was in perfect harmony with the pass. Having got to it.
An exchange of goals. 1-1 the score.
Well, a momentary lapse is all it takes, so they need to pick themselves up. It means we're in for a very interesting ending to this match though. Both teams, I'm sure, will go for a winner. Who will get it?
Nothing wrong with that challenge, says the ref. Now they're knocking it around really confidently, and it may begin to tire out the opposition midfield until they can start to exert some serious pressure.
Really stopped in his tracks there.
Riera! He won't be happy with that one. Gerrard. Damian Johnson.
Referee blows his whistle, the assistant had his flag up, and that, I think, is the right decision too. Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. They've won it back. Lucas. Quality trap here.
Here's Gerrard.
Timely interception. Now have possession. Lucas. Oh, great defending there. A decent ball in might give them a chance to regain the lead. Again, a throw-in. Lucas. Oh, and it was such an inviting ball in. Just demanded a finish.
Damian Johnson.
Needs to test the keeper.
I don't think the keeper was overly bothered by that.
It's played long and forward. Dealt with the threat well.
He has blown for full time now.
Nothing could separate these sides. The players, credit to them, put in plenty of effort, but in the end, no one could come up with that vital winner.
A very poor showing given the pre-match predictions. They shouldn't really be struggling against teams like this, and the manager knows that.
Our time is up, so thanks very much, Mark, for your analysis today. Here we go, hold on to your seats. This should be one heck of a match. Plenty of respect being shown by one side to the other. It's all a question of earning the right to play, of having a platform on which to build. Riera! And the opening goal! How about that for a start? Kept his balance, kept his calm, and they have the lead. Early goal, just what they wanted.
What a beautifully worked goal. The timing of the run was in perfect harmony with the pass. Having got to it, all he needed to do was go.
Here we go, leading by a goal to nil.
Always a good time to score, especially if you score it.
Keeper's there, he made the right move and picks it up. Thumps it forward.
Riera.
Lucas. And now a shot!
The keeper deals with it safely, but gives away a corner in the process.
Plays it on the ground.
Riera!
Good anticipation.
And back it goes from where it's just come.
Chance here.
I don't think the keeper was overly bothered by that. Glenn Johnson. Midway through this first half, and play has settled into a nice pattern. The ball being stroked around well enough, but the defence is holding firm for now. And maybe reduced to shooting from distance.
Possession gained. Fernando Torres.
Here's Gerrard.
Could have lost it there. We have 5 minutes to go in this half, and just the one goal between the two sides. Can they keep defending like that? And Fernando Torres. Will this be a goal here? It went over the line. A decent delivery here might set up another goal-scoring opportunity. There is half-time.
And I have to say there are some tired legs out there already, so we might be seeing some changes for the second period.
Well, that will certainly have pleased the fans, and the players are clearly delighted with that scoreline. The question is, can they come out and defend the lead for 45 minutes?
So the scoreline reads 1-0 as the teams prepare for the next 45 minutes.
And we are underway in the second half. Can we expect them now to really press home this advantage? Neither manager has resorted to using the players on the bench yet, but depending on how the second period pans out, I reckon we could see some changes from both sides.
They've won it back.
Riera.
Nicely won. The attack came to nothing.
This is excellent play from the front men, and with a touch of arrogance too, waiting to deliver the perfect through ball. Gerrard.
Room for a shot.
This is a dangerous throw-in for the defence to face.
Can he get a decent cross in? Over the bar. Needs to be more accurate than that. Controls it well. Still got a lot to do from there.
The defending tight.
Brought an end to the attack.
Fabulous ball. And it's gone out for a goal kick. Into the last 5 minutes. And the crowd breathless from the football they've seen. And still in pursuit of an equaliser. Glenn Johnson. That surely has to be it. They've got the ball, and if they can keep it a few moments more, they have this game sewn up. The cross takes a deflection off the defender, so a corner's given. Corner taken short. Riera! In again! The final whistle goes.
Despite showing one or two defensive frailties, something the manager won't be too happy about, they still did enough to carve out the result.
No surprises here. It was business as usual for them. They came into the fixture as hot favourites, and we could soon see why.
Thank you, Mark, for joining me this afternoon. That's all we have time for. There's the whistle, and we're off. Both sets of supporters in good spirits. A healthy exchange of banter going on. Certainly the pedigree, the quality is there in both these sets of players to produce something really special.
Fernando Torres.
Lucas. But then at the last, possession is lost. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Here's Mascherano.
How about this? The keeper comes and takes the ball. Well worked to win the ball. Pumps it forward.
Gerrard.
Stopped the attack well. Pumps it upfield.
Beattie. Lucas. Zhao.
Can he find the space?
Half an hour played here. And the return ball safely delivered.
Finding space down the middle.
Matteo.
Just caught him. He stayed down after the tackle and might well need some treatment here. Finds himself in the area. Very important interception. There's an aerial battle. Vital interception.
The whistle goes to end the first period. A fairly entertaining half. Let's hope that the second is every bit as exciting.
Well, we've seen a bit of frustration from the strikers on both sides. They've struggled to create clear-cut chances, let alone score. Both sides are starting to shoot from distance a bit more, as they can't open up the defences.
So, it's 0-0. Let's hope for a goal or two in the second half. Second half underway now, but will it be better than the first? Two solid defences, two outstanding goalkeepers. Who can find a way through first? No, it's been cut out.
Well worked to win possession. Tremendous through ball.
Good attacking pressure there. Throw in a decent area.
This man's dangerous when he's crossing.
Etherington.
Now what? Wins the ball, great defending.
Okay, just beyond the hour here. So firm block tackle. Gerrard. The defenders knocking it around well amongst each other. More like midfielders than centre-halves. With skill like this, it's easy to build from the back.
Into the box.
Always looked to be going wide.
He did superbly well to get into the box. Unfortunately for him, he just failed to hit the target.
Fabio Aurelio.
The move set up from the through ball, and he swings it over to the target. Could have lost it there. He intercepts.
Glenn Johnson.
Went in and won the ball too.
Just needs a yard. Safe goalkeeping. He does command his area. Glenn Johnson.
It's through. So comfortable with it.
The final whistle goes.
Well, it's ended as a very disappointing day for the strikers on both sides. None of them able to find a way past the defence at all.
I have to say, it was a really poor showing from the strikers on both sides. They should have done better with some of the efforts they did manage.
Thank you, Mark, for joining me this afternoon. That's all we have time for. A match that could shape up to be fast and to be furious. A great one for the neutrals. Plenty of respect being shown by one side to the other. It's all a question of earning the right to play, of having a platform on which to build. Woodgate, Huddleston, Modric.
Well worked to win possession.
Gerrard.
We know he can deliver it well. Could have lost it there. Surely he can put it away.
Lennon.
Given away a free kick in a dangerous area, it could be costly. And he goes for it. And they pressed hard, looking for this opening goal. And the breakaway is on here. It's a solid tackle. Fernando Torres. Not a bad shot, but it's over the bar.
Finally, they've had their first attempt on goal. It took a while, so let's hope we don't have to wait as long for the next attempt.
15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. Lucas. Fernando Torres. Attack came to nothing. Finds a teammate.
Good attacking pressure there. Throw in a decent area.
Can he get the cross in? Oh, sturdy defence. Can he make a chance? Receives it in space.
Now a chance for a cross.
And they thwart them as they look for the shot.
The half-time whistle goes and the players head in for a break. What will the managers have to say to their respective teams after these performances, I wonder?
What can you say? The tactics were spot on in that half, except when it came to finishing. They may feel if they carry on like that, a goal surely must come.
No goals then, 0-0, and everything to play for in the second 45 minutes. We're off. Will the manager's half-time talks have had the desired effect? And they still have it. But then at the last, possession is lost.
Lucas. Fernando Torres.
Reasonable effort, but lacked accuracy.
I think the keeper was beaten. He wouldn't have got there had the strike been on target.
Well, the through ball came to nothing, and it's been cleared upfield. Here's the spare man. Can he pick out a colleague? Plays it into space behind the defence. Finding space down the middle. He's in the box.
The keeper saved it. Maybe, though, he could have knocked it further away from his 6-yard box. In the end, though, well cleared by the defender.
Firm challenge coming in.
Very promising indeed. Keeper saw that all the way.
Although the defenders could have and should have closed him down earlier, it takes nothing away from a splendid individual effort.
Strong in the air. Here's a chance. Good save.
Huddleston. Luka. Modric. Huddleston. Almost 75 minutes on the watch now. Here's Genus. Now they look to be more expansive. Good progress made down the left side here. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. Lennon. Genus. Modric. Wonderful defending. And he'll deliver the cross. That midfield battle is proving to be fairly rugged. Tackles have been flying in, and he's created space. Brought an end to the attack. The final whistle goes. After that performance, the defenders on both sides can deservedly pat themselves on the back. They were absolutely rock-like at the back.
I have to say, it was a really poor showing from the strikers on both sides. They should have done better with some of the efforts they did manage.
Our time is up, so thanks very much, Mark, for your analysis today. So here we go, the crowd already doing its level best to add to the spectacle. There's a fabulous sense of occasion, and there are so many match winners out there. Very difficult to tell which way this contest is going to go. In fact, it could come down to simply who's more hungry for it.
Paulo Ferreira.
Possession didn't last long. Good tackle. Into the area. Hello! The keeper saved it. Maybe, though, he could have knocked it further away from his 6-yard box. In the end, though, well cleared by the defender. Stayed on the ball. Still with the ball. No, not this one. Chance here!
If it had hit the target, it would have caught the keeper out there.
Skirtle. Glenn Johnson. Riera. Drogba. Kalou. And already, you know, the crowd at fever pitch, lending so much to the spectacle. Noise level high from the start, and so much colour around this stadium as well. The vivid colours of both sides on display in every corner of the stadium.
Just over 15 minutes remaining in the first half. Great work to win the ball.
Anelka.
Keeps possession. Possession maintained with a measure of skill.
And it could lead to a chance.
Strong in the air.
Terry.
Finds a teammate. They've scored! It's a real blow to let one in so close to the break, having held them at bay for so long.
That was all down to a perfectly timed run from deep and finished with a perfect strike. It just shows how...
They had the opposition on the back foot for a good while, so with a deserved lead now.
Well, just approaching half-time, very important goal that is.
So firm block tackle.
The half-time whistle goes, and the players head in for a break. What will the managers have to say to their respective teams after these performances, I wonder?
Well, a momentary defensive lapse seems them a goal down at just the wrong time. The keeper especially won't be happy conceding so near the break. It may be just the motivation they need, though, and expect them to come firing in the second half.
A single goal divides the two teams at the moment then. So they're still chasing the game, no change there. Glenn Johnson. It's another patient build-up, moving the ball around well, looking for runners in behind the defence.
Joko. Stopped the attack dead then. Oh, kept it well. A good ball in, could give them another goal here. Dealt with the threat expertly.
Gerrard.
Fernando Torres. Wonderful defending.
Almost an hour gone here. Accurate passes to feet, designed to find a way through, but one goes astray.
On the ball here. Well worked to win possession. Finds him well.
They're in again! There it is! That makes it all level here, deep into the second half, and that will give them the impetus to go all out for the winner.
That's what makes this fella such a good striker. He's the eternal optimist.
It's so nice to see so many people showing their appreciation of that goal. What an excellent display. All square at 1-1. Here we go.
What a time to grab the equaliser. The fans are delighted. Are we in for more drama though? Football at its best. With neither side prepared to give in, we could be in for a great one.
Into the box. That's wide. Couldn't get the accuracy.
That bit of individual brilliance really pleased the fans. It would have been a wonderful goal, but the shot just missed.
Skirtle. Mascherano.
We've reached the last 15 minutes of the game.
Shevchenko. They've won it back. Can he find the space? Plays it upfield. Shevchenko. Needs a sight of goal. It's cleared. Good work to retain it. The defender cuts this one out. And Anelka. Here's Kalou. Now a chance! Kalou! Can they squeeze it in? The final whistle goes. It ends in a draw here, and other than the lack of a winning goal, the match itself a terrific one for the neutrals. Plenty of passion and of excitement.
There sure was some passion out there. Some of those challenges were absolutely crunchy. Great to see some real commitment.
And that's really it for the broadcast this afternoon. Many thanks to Mark alongside me. Could be fierce today. There's no love lost between these two sides. I'm sure there'll be some real bite in the challenges. Of course, we'll see skill and teamwork and technical ability. They're all important. But I've got a feeling this will come down to who wants it more.
Nice stretching of the play, pushing forward. Within range.
And the opening goal! How about that for a start? Kept his balance, kept his calm, and they have the lead. Early goal, just what they wanted.
You simply can't allow this player that much space. Once he gets running at you near the box, you fear the worst. He's at his best when running at defenders, putting them on the back foot.
Leading by a goal to nil now as we get underway once again.
OK, that's the first goal of the game. Could be very important.
That midfield battle is proving to be fairly rugged. Tackles have been flying in. Space and time on the ball. Fine clearance. And here's a chance! It's in there, and that puts them 2 ahead now. That should calm the supporters' frayed nerves, not to mention the managers.
What a beautifully worked goal. The timing of the run was in perfect harmony with the pass. Having got to it, all he needed to do was guide it past the keeper. and into the net.
Now they trail by 2, and they need a goal, and they need it quickly.
Well, that should seal it. I don't think the opposition will come back from this.
Gerrard. Cousin. Brian Hughes.
Hits it long. No, doesn't pick out his man.
More confidence about the movement of the ball now.
They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box.
That's a good ball.
Fernando Torres.
Too much elevation on the ball.
Knowing what he can do, you'd expect him to score from there. He'll be annoyed his shot wasn't on target.
Went in and won the ball too.
And back it goes from where it's just come. So much of this work, the product of hours of training ground routines and preparation.
That's wide. Couldn't get the accuracy.
He decided to take it early. Wrong decision.
Brian Hughes.
Coming towards the last few minutes of this first half.
And Gerrard.
Wins the ball, great defending. Into the area.
The half-time whistle goes, and the players head in for a break. What will the managers have to say to their respective teams after these performances, I wonder?
That's a relatively healthy lead. The only danger is that they may become a bit complacent. They just need to continue the same way and maintain the same intensity.
So as the fans take a breather, 2-0 is how the score sheet reads. So the referee signals the beginning of the second half in what's been a fairly interesting encounter. Vieira.
Worked really hard to get the ball back.
Kilban.
Dealt with the threat well. The keeper didn't hang back, but came forward and made the ball his.
Cousin. Here's Kilban.
Just needs a yard. The assistant referee had his flag up, not too happy there about the decision, but it is a free kick.
Very quickly off his line. So much of goalkeeping is about anticipation.
Fernando Torres.
Whistle's gone for the offside. One thing I would point out, they are playing with a high line. They're pushing up constantly looking for the offside. There's always the chance they'll be caught out.
Got his foot in.
Barmby.
Will he put it away?
Although the keeper did get to it, you have to say that's far from a convincing save. The defender had to do the clearing up after him.
We're almost in the final quarter of an hour.
Riera.
Finds him well. It's been cleared. Receives it in space.
Brian Hughes.
Nicely won. The attack came to nothing.
And Riera. The defence is pretty solid.
Wins the ball back. Nicely set up by the through pass there. Into the arms of the keeper.
There we have it, the match is all over.
They've done it. A wonderful victory here for the fans and for the boss. All of them ecstatic with the way that the team have played today. They're on a bit of a roll at the moment. With 2 wins and a draw, they remain undefeated in the last 3 matches.
They showed what they're capable of when they turn it on. As expected, the opposition were played off the park with yet another convincing performance.
So all that plenty of excitement here as we get this game underway. They've gone 3 up front, and you can expect the same pace and width that did the damage last week. Fabio Aurelio.
This puts the defence under real pressure. Clear.
Mascherano. Vanden Borre.
Slack defending, gave it away. Fernando Torres. No, it's been cut out.
And they're just not keeping possession for long enough.
A decent ball in could lead to the opening goal.
Kanu.
A solid, commanding header. Fernando Torres. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. 15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle. Launches the ball forward.
Vanden Borre.
Cruncher. Steals the ball and they're on the attack.
More confidence about the movement of the ball now.
Oh, how close was that?
Although the defenders could have and should have closed him down earlier, it takes nothing away from a splendid individual effort.
Cruncher.
There's the end of the first half. Some of the players look exhausted already. The pace has been so quick. They'll be glad to go in for a rest, I imagine.
They've never really been threatened in the first half. A magnificent team effort, not allowing the opposition any time or space on the ball to create clear-cut opportunities.
Well, we hope it's not going to be the final score, but at the break, it's 0-0.